on the YouTube. What they do. Yeah. How y'all doing? I see I'm on my aloe. I'm on my fresh aloe water this morning. Whatever I feel like I got a taste for. So at the same time, we finna go all the way in on the aloe tip. Get that skin right. Uh, we're gonna get that skin right this morning with that aloe water. Google it. Y'all know I'm always have something here health consciously, right? Y'all know I'm always have something health conscious. If y'all don't want this type of information, y'all don't want this type of data, y'all know y'all got to do is keep flipping. Keep flipping through the channels. You're going to find what you need. What they do this morning. How y'all feel? That's that sound. That's that sound of health, wellness, and well-being. That's that health, wellness, and well-being sound right there. Y'all come on in through the high. Ain't no reason to stay out there in the element. I don't know if it might be cold out there in the A right now. You feel me? On the march, get set, ready. See, y'all ain't even ready. See, that's what I'm talking about. I keep telling y'all ain't gonna always be ready. I had to hit the go live button this morning. I had to hit the go live button at 10:06 because it was 6 minutes after the hour. So I'm 6 minutes into the other hour where I'm really not supposed to be. Not on my assignment. My assignment is Monday through Thursday in the 9 o'clock hour, right? But at the same time, I'm 6 minutes late this morning. I beat myself up without the universe having to do it. I know I could have been on at 9:58. At the same time, sitting down here trying to get my mind right, get my mind together on the march, get set, ready. How y'all feel this morning? Good morning. How y'all doing? Come on in. It's a beautiful space to be. Get on up and through around your assignment. Come on in, YouTube. What they do. Y'all tick on in. That aloe water fire this morning. Did you hear me? I said that aloe water on point this morning. Yes, it is. That aloe water is on point. So I done sat all the way over here and didn't even get my Palo. How y'all feel this morning? Come on and gather around the table. Did you hear me? I said, come on and gather around the table. Gather around the table of your own thoughts, your own mind, your own conscious well-being. Come on and gather around the table. Yep, gather around the table. How y'all feel this Monday? It's a Monday morning, you feel me? This one of these Monday morning. I would have told y'all to come on back. I'm like, look, right now, I don't even feel like it. I don't even feel like talking to y'all this morning, but it's all good. I'm gonna come on in anyway. I'm gonna come on in because it's my assignment. This is the reason why probably I had to live 40, 50, 60 years. I ain't got to 60 yet. But maybe I had to live 50 years. Y'all know I'm 50 years. I'm over 50, right? I'm 6 years over 50. If the Lord spare my life, this be my 7th. I'll be 57 this year, right? You heard what I said? 57. And so at the same time, maybe I had to live 57 years just to have a 57-minute conversation with somebody, right? I think that this is how the universe do it sometimes. He'll let you live 40 years just for you to have a 40-minute conversation with a young man or a young woman who are about to take their life. And you to have a 40-minute conversation that will ultimately transition the trajectory of that individual's life. You feel me? And so sometimes what I'm starting to believe that we have to live it out, y'all. We're going to have to live life. And then people that come in behind us, just like our elders did for us, to try to show us the way, and the way keep evolving each time, right? And so at the same time, it's like we got to evolve and then to show the people that's coming behind us a different way. But it all evolves into wherever we heading to. You feel me? And so at the same time, I'm here this morning as Kendrick B. Davis Sr. I am your thought-provoking specialist. I am true enough on assignment, right? But I'm also your health conscious coach. That's why I told you, get on your aloe water this morning. Y'all get on this aloe. Hey, listen, this is some fire. This fire right here. This aloe water right here is fire. I ain't gonna even tell y'all. Y'all know I ain't gonna tell y'all nothing. Y'all listen. This aloe water right here is on point. And it's gonna help internally as well as externally. Y'all think it's a joke. Hold up, let me see something right quick. Y'all know I deviate real quick. Aloe water benefits.
According to Health, aloe vera juice has antibacterial, antioxidant, and anti-inflammatory properties that may help improve digestion, support healthy blood sugar levels, and improve oral health. However, certain compounds in aloe vera juice, especially aloin, may cause digestive discomfort and other side effects.
Y'all think it'd be a joke. I could tell y'all think I just be doing stuff. Listen, I ain't just doing it. I'm your health conscious coach, your intellectual content creator. Listen, we can create foo-foo content now. I can come in here and create some foo-foo content, and y'all will be on here. My algorithms will probably be popping off like this here. You feel me? Listen, you create some shake a booty, take it off content, and get what's gonna happen. Your algorithm gonna go through the roof. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? You can sit on the side of the road and park your old Lamborghini on the side of the road on Miami Beach and let these little baddies come by and walk by you. And you say something to them, and then they like, I ain't interested. And then you go vroom, vroom, off the side of the curb, jump in your Lambo, and here they come tapping back on your window. Excuse me, what did you say your name was? You want my Instagram? You want my number? See, in content like that, there, guess what? It'll be like right now, I probably have about 50,000 people on the line, right? Listen, they got me too, bro. I promise you I'll be watching it. So it's all good. It ain't no pressure. You feel me? I'm just in here with some intellectual content. And at the same time, right? I am the podcast professor, even though I don't have this lab jacket on this morning. I want to show the colors of my shirt. Yeah. I done had this shirt for so long. This is an old shirt. I done had this shirt about 15, 20 years. It's just the truth of the matter. I had a whole bunch of them, but it's still polo. It's still a polo game. It's not like y'all don't see the polo game. Nah, shoot, get out of here with that foolishness. I mean, it's an old flannel. Remember back in the day, it's a flannel shirt. Hey, listen, y'all remember back in the day, you used to have them flannel shirts on. It's a flannel shirt right here. Leave me alone. I'm good. At the same time, it don't even matter. I am Kendrick B. Davis Sr. I'm your thought-provoking specialist. I'm your health conscious coach, your intellectual content creator, and I'm also your podcast professor. So I'm here this morning to talk to somebody. You know, I'm here. I ain't came all the way bound through this way, and I haven't done all the things that I've done in my life. Y'all know I done been there and I done done that. You feel me? I done been to the penitentiary. I have. That's just the truth of the matter. Both of them, state and fed. And at the same time, you know, so I'm here to tell my story, because he said, tell your story so I can get the glory. And so at the same time, y'all know I'm going to come in here and talk my talk, do my do, going on about my business, because I'm on assignment. You feel me? So ain't no reason for me to sit here and try to floss out with y'all Y'all remember that word, floss? And stop flossing. Stop. Don't be in there flossing. You know, I ain't flossing out here in these streets. Y'all promise you I ain't flossing. You feel me? I promise I ain't flogging. Y'all can do the background checks all you want to. Nah, I'm free. I said I'm free. Because I remember one time, my brother, hey sis, I remember one time when I first got to the A, let me tell y'all something right quick. Let me tell y'all my story. When I first got to the A, listen, I already know how the A rock, right? You know, the A is different from Miami. You know, it's a little difference from Miami. Miami, you had a mouthful of gold. You know, I'd have had that before for about 16, 17, 18 years. You know, anybody that know me know I was raised up. I had a mouthful of gold, top and bottom grill, permanence. I couldn't pull them jumps. I couldn't pull them things out. They were permanent in my mouth. I was a deacon at New Birth Baptist Church, Miami. You know what I'm saying? With a mouthful of gold. Anybody that know me know I'm the deacon with the golds in his mouth. But anyway, hey, that's a trip right there. But all this is in my book, right? Y'all know I'm finna rock all the way out. I might well rock out with my book right here. I might well just rock my book out right here because I talk better than I write at this moment. I don't know what's going on with me where I talk better than I write. And so I'm here this morning to give a credence to something. And as I move through this thing called life, and as I move through this thing called 57 years on this earth, I might as well do the do. Ain't no reason not to. You feel me? I might as well do the do. Ain't no reason not to. You feel me? And so I'm just here as the thought provoking specialist. But listen, here go one word that I had to drop in y'all's spirit, right? And I think at this moment in time, you're gonna have to know this for yourself. Nobody can't know this for you. Gather around the table of your own mind. Gather around the table of your own thoughts. Gather around the table of your own intellect. Gather around the table of your own consciousness. Make sure that you're walking in this earth consciously aware and cognitively astute about who you are in the earth. Because I'm telling you right now, it don't matter. At this point in life, what does it matter? And so you got to know how dope you are. Did you hear me? I came by here this morning to tell somebody under the sound of my voice, you got to know how dope you are. Because if you don't understand how dope you are, YouTube, Facebook, families, and friends, if you don't understand how dope you are, then I'm telling you, you're going to have to understand this without anything, without any preservations of it all. You're going to have to know how dope you are without any congratulations, without any celebrations, and without any validations. You're going to have to know this for yourself, that you're a dope person. That you're called, that you're a chosen person, that you're an entity in this earth that's a fingerprint like none other. You feel me? And so at the same time, we might as well just get on board and understand how dope you are. You're a dope individual. Ain't nobody else like you in the earth. Your fingerprint proved that. Did you hear me? I say your fingerprint proved that. It proves that you're the only one in the earth like you. And I wonder why I sit around, right, in these different environments that I go into. And I'll sit around, y'all know how people watch extremely well, right? People don't even know they being watched. I do certain things and I make people feel a certain way to see how they treat me. Even some days when my back was hurting and I had my little crutch, I'll put my extra cripple on. Did you hear me? I said, I'll walk extra cripple just to see if how people treat me when they think I'm at my valley low experience. I want to know how you treat me when I'm at my valley low as well as at my mountain high. Because usually people treat you good when you're in your valley, when you're in your mountain high. When they think you eating and you booming out here in these streets, you know what I'm saying? You making about $40,000-$50,000 a month. People treat you different. But when you in your valley low experience and you going through your little financial deficits, or you going through your little health situations, and your hair might be falling out, you might have alopecia and all that. People treat you differently if they see that you got, that you kind of like, going through your stuff. And you got to go from one hairdo to the next because you can't even let people see your natural head. And so you got to keep that part of your situation covered. But when people ever actually saw you naked, ooh-wee, if people actually saw you naked, how much would they frown on you and try to make you feel bad about your nakedness? Because your nakedness might not be as hunky-dory and beautiful as they would like. And so I come on this line in the morning sometimes just to get naked in front of y'all. I don't even care no more. I'll get naked. You feel me? Not physically, but I'll expose myself to the masses because at this moment I don't really care enough to be putty. You heard me? I don't really care enough to be putty. Try to walk around here being put all up. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got time for that right now. It's too close. I'm too close. And sometimes you might have to let it hang out and hang loose in order to make it to your divine destiny of greatness. Sometimes it ain't about being all 100% uniform and all scripted. Sometimes you might have to let this stuff hang out and hang loose like an old dirty clothes basket. Like that dirty clothes basket in your house. You know your dirty clothes be hanging all off the edge of the basket. You don't be putting your dirty clothes in the basket real good. Stop acting like y'all don't have that trash piled all the way up in y'all crib. No, sometimes you gotta let it hang there, just smell a little bit. You feel me? Ain't no telling. You can't keep doing the same thing and expecting a different result, y'all. You can't keep doing the same thing and expect a different result. Sometimes you might have to just get ugly. Did you hear me? Sometimes you might have to just get ugly with it. It don't matter. At this moment, it don't matter. Y'all see, I got my stethoscope on right now because I'm here to touch the heartbeat of the nation. And so it supersedes me while I'm here. I say it supersedes my thoughts and my intellect. That all I know is on October 15th, 2022, he said, open the laptop and talk to the minds of the people. And I promise you, we had just came out of the pandemic. You feel me? We had just came out of all these little situations and circumstances and situations that we had at that moment. We had a lot going on in the earth. I'm just here on assignment. I'm telling y'all right now, I don't need no validation. I don't need no congratulations. I don't get them anyway. I don't get no congratulations. You're doing a well job. I don't get that type of stuff. So I don't, my mom ain't never gave me that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really need it from man. I don't really need it from people. I don't ever remember my own mother even telling me she's proud of me. But I know she loved me in spite of what she's ever said. I don't think she had it in her heart to say it. And I believe that's what heart mind give me, the heart of value, of valor. Because I didn't need no appreciation from her. She like, get it on your own. Get it from within yourself. Because sometimes you got to go inward to get this stuff right here. This stuff ain't hanging out on the tongue of somebody else. You don't need nobody else to tell you, hey, congratulations on your, on your podcast. Somebody yesterday told me, she said, I watched your show. Hey, boy, that was funny to me. Hey, she said, I watched your show. I'm like, show? This is a show? I remember one young lady told me, she said, ain't nobody out here doing it like you, my brother. She was like, ain't nobody doing it like you. She said, you the only one with that type of content. Got a little preachy to it. I ain't trying to be no preacher, even though I'm licensed and ordained, but I'm not trying to be that. She said, you know, oh, you know, you have a master's degree in psychology and in ministry and master's degree in ministry and all that, and you just intertwined all that stuff together. And I'm like, I didn't even really pay any attention from that capacity. All I know is I'm here on assignment. That's it. That's all I know, y'all. So if it come out of me that way, and y'all could take a piece of that meat and leave the bone, then eat the meat and then leave the bone. However it come from y'all, and y'all can embrace it however it is. Because I'm telling you right now, only two things is going to happen. I'm telling you what I'm discovering about this thing called life. When you start, you know, exposing who you are to the masses and to the world, then people get an opportunity to judge you according to who they think you are, right? And so at the same time, what I'm discovering about this thing is only two things that's been happening to me since I've been doing this. Even with young ladies who desired to know me or whatever the case may be, and I say, and I'd be reluctant to give them this because I know that as soon as they see the intellectual side of me, all of a sudden they shift, their situation change. They start to shift. And that's okay too, because I already know it's only two things going to happen. It's what I'm talking about right here, intellectually through manifestations and affirmations and creativity and innovations and moving our minds and our thoughts collectively together as a whole towards greatness. People don't want to hear all that. Sometimes people don't want to hear that. So either going to be two things that's going to happen. It's either going to attract or it's going to repel. That's only two things going to happen. It's either you're going to either attract them with your intellect, or you're going to repel them from it because they're going to feel less than. They're going to feel less than or equal to. And so at the same time, I know that I don't even care no more. I used to care. And I used to be reaching out and pulling for people that I noticed ain't pulling back my direction. So kick rocks. It's okay. Hey, y'all, go ahead on kick rock. You know what I'm saying? Kick rock. Make your you know what I'm saying? Make your ankles like you done kicked sandbags down Miami Beach all day. Gray and dusty. You feel me? It's all good. I'm just here to let somebody know in the sound of my voice. You gotta know how dope you are without the congratulations, the celebrations, and or the validation, man. Did you hear me? You're going to have to know that you're a dope person no matter what it is that you might have to face, that you are dope in your movement in the earth. You are an extraordinary character. You are an extraordinary entity in the earth because your fingerprint already proved that ain't nobody else like you. Ooh-wee. Ain't nobody else bringing the content like you, soldier. There's nobody else bringing the wherewithal and the power, the vigor and vitality like you. So why are you looking around in everybody else's social medias? Why are you looking around at everybody else's content and their characteristics and how they do they thing and try to adapt to theirs? I ain't doing that right there. I keep telling y'all, maybe he got me out with the swing blade and the axe and the machete. Maybe I'm here to cut down another path of somebody else, for somebody else to follow me down a path of intellect, a path of conscious thought, a path of manifestations and affirmations. Maybe it's cut down a path of moving forward with universal conscientiousness, keys to the evolved conscious universe. Ooh-wee. So maybe we can talk then. Since everybody else wanted you do their thing, here's a thing too in the earth that holds power. It's almost symbolic of the law of gravity. The law of gravity will never fail us, y'all. The law of gravity is a real law. Just like it's 7 laws of spiritual success in the earth. Yeah. And so I'm just here to chop it up. Y'all never mind me. Don't pay me no attention. It's okay. I'm good. Sometimes maybe I had to read this for myself. Maybe this slogan came across the table of my eyesight or the table of my thoughts. I didn't hear it. I read this somewhere and it stuck. I had this in my phone for months. And this morning, as I sat down and as I was contemplating what would I say to the mind of the people that helped them along their way, he said, I just was scrolling through my phone this morning and I ran across this slogan. This slogan was in my pictures on my screenshots for months, y'all. And I never paid it any attention until now. Again, maybe it hit home earlier, but this had to be in my phone for months already. And I came in here to tell somebody under the sound of my voice, you gotta know how dope you are without all of the congratulations, without all the celebrations, and or the validations. Because what I'm discovering about this thing called life, right? This is what I'm discovering, man. Y'all finna let me just chop it up and be free up and through here, right? This is what I discovered about this thing called life, right? It's gonna always be more. Let me close my eyes while I talk to the minds of the people. Y'all know I close my eyes and talk to y'all mind, right? But I'm gonna have my eyes closed, my glasses on, cause I got these bags over my eyes. Hey, y'all, I got these bags under my eye right here, right now. I got these bags under my eye. I can't let y'all see these bags. Let me just talk to them. I'm gonna be sporty while I talk to y'all. Now, listen, I'm gonna close my eyes for a second and talk to y'all. Check this out. This is what I discovered. Come on close to hey, bring the phone. Come to the close. Hey, listen, come all the way in to where I am right now for a second. Come in. Pull your mind all the way in. Pull your thoughts all the way to alignment with your chakras. Make sure that your chakras is open and aligned as I speak to y'all right now. Check this out, y'all. This was what I discovered in this thing called life. It's gonna always be, no matter what arena you go into, right? It's gonna always be more spectators than there are participators. Now, let me go further. Check this out. You go to a football game, you go to a basketball game. I'm talking about even on a small scale, it don't even have to be professional. It ain't even got to be professional. You go to the Atlanta Hawks, you go to the Miami Dolphins football game, Atlanta Hawks basketball. You go to any game, soccer, baseball. I don't care what game you go to and what arena. I'm going to tell you this. You will always see more people in the stands of life than you ever will see participating in the game. You know what I'm discovering? Everybody don't have the discipline to get out there in the game and do all the warm-ups and all the shots and all the football catches and all the touchdowns and all the practices that's necessary in order for you to be showing up on Sunday at the Super Bowl. Everybody don't have that that mindset, right? And so what I'm discovering about this thing called life is this. Come on closer so I can talk to you. It's going to always be more spectators around you than participators in this thing called life. The participators are the ones on the field of life, catching the scores, making the touchdown, making the tackles, doing the things that's necessary in order to make, this life become better for themselves. It ain't going to always be a lot of participators. But you would always guarantee it would always be more spectators than there are participators. That's just the truth of the matter. And so through this thing and this walk, that 57-year-old journey that I done been on, right? I'm just observing it as I go, y'all. You hear me? I say I'm observing this thing as I go. I'm just observing this thing as I go, right? And so as I go, I grow. Did you hear me? I say I go and grow simultaneously. So you don't have the ability at this moment to be grow first and then go. I don't believe that that's how it has to happen. I believe that we're going to have to grow as we go and go as we grow simultaneously. And so as I look through the stands of life, as I know that I'm a participator in this thing called life, I done been there and done that. Anybody that really know me out of Miami know I done been there and done that. I promise you I have. I don't glorify that in my life at this moment. It's almost an embarrassing part of me. And in my early stage of life, I must have going through some psychotic situations. Some of the things I done did in this thing called life. That some people that did some of the stuff I did didn't make it through. They died in the process of it. But for whatever reason, the universe brought me through it. I'm here now. And so I'm here. I just thought about Big Red. Big Red, one of my dogs in Miami. And we used to be on 15th Avenue in front of Mr. Wonderful. They tried to come and kill me one night in front of Mr. One evening in front of Mr. Wonderful. Store on 6th Street and 15th Avenue. I used to have a trap over there. But Big Red was, we kicked it, you know what I'm saying? And at the same time, I got word of when that he was found in the trunk. They had shot him in the head, thrown him in the trunk, and set the whole car on fire. And when the fire rescue came to put the car, to extinguish the car, they found his baby, and know there was a body in the trunk. Ooh-wee. And so at the same time, that could have very well been me. We ran together. And so I said that to say this is that if the universe has covered you, ma'am, hey, sir, if the universe has covered you through the process by which he has allowed you to come through it, I know I ain't the only one with a bad testimony. That's a good one, but it's a bad one. I ain't the only one that has been through some things in this thing called life and then made it to the other side of it. But that just dropped in my spirit right then when I was saying how the universe has brought us past the point by which our past has held us at one time. And so now I'm free to tell my story. I can say Kendrick B. Davis Sr. I used to be able to hate that. Man, I promise you, I would have never said my full name to y'all. I promise y'all. Everybody know me as Crispy. People that know me for 40 and 50 years, man, and they do not know my full name. And now I'm on here live saying my name. Ooh-wee. Because deliverance has to come. You can't be held and bound by your past. And here in Atlanta, people will hold you against your past. They'll go Google you before they even want to date you. They'll go Google. No, give me an opportunity to tell my story. If you got to go Google me and see all the dirt and all the stuff that I have done in my past in order to judge me to my present and my future, then I don't even want to be in your present anyway, ma'am. Matt, sir, if you got to go Google me and make sure I'm all in alignment, let me tell you something. That don't even matter. Because everybody that did something in their past, then they know better now. It's the people that don't have a past that don't know no better how prison look on the inside. Them the ones you got to be scared of. Not the ones that done been there and done that, because they know, hey, look, I don't want to go back there no more. The ones that has not had no past of that and act like they could get there and they could get it through you. Ooh-wee. They could snap because they ain't never even knew what it looked like in there. You don't want to go in there right now. It's too much going on. And so at the same time, I'm here on assignment to tell somebody on the sound of my voice, you got to know how dope you are. Ooh-wee. I say, you got to know how dope you are, man. Hey, sir, you need to know how dope you are. Without the congratulations, without the celebrations, and without the validations, you're going to have to know this for yourself. Celebrate your own accomplishments. Validate your own awarenesses through moving according to and implementing your best. What got what she said. She said your best revenge is to get your bread up. Who said that? Your best revenge is to get your bread up. Get your money right. That's your best revenge, is to get your bread right. Manifest your 50 bands a month. Manifest your $50,000 a month through manifestations and affirmations and energetics. Turn your attention towards your own increase. Turn your attention towards your own awareness. Turn your attention towards all the assignments that's on your life. You got to know how dope you are, even when nobody is congratulating you, when nobody is validating you, and when nobody is celebrating you. You're going to have to know this for yourself. And so I'm thankful this morning. I can sit here free. I ain't bound by my past no more. I'll tell the story so he can get the glory. And I can tell you right now, my story is not hunky-dory. I got some past, y'all. But I moved past my past. You better move past yours. You better move past your past, man. Don't let your past, just because you stripped to put yourself through college, don't let people hold you against your past because you was an ex-stripper. You was an ex-dope dealer. You sold dope. You know, we was born and raised up in the 80s, y'all. It was a whole epidemic in Miami. It was only two things was going to happen. You either was going to become a dealer or a user. I just chose the beginning part. I can tell y'all this now, that I can tell y'all the very first sale that I've ever made in my entire life was in corporate America. And that's the truth of the matter. That's in my book. The very first sale that I've ever made in my entire life was in corporate. That's because everybody in the office at that moment was on powder. Everybody, all of them. I was the only one that came in there green. When I seen the opportunity to turn, you know what I'm saying, a 20, I spent 20 and sold it for 100. I bought it for 20 and came in and sold it to them for $100. That was my very first encounter with any kind of drugs. And I can tell you this, I ain't proud of it, but it was just an opportunity to make more money. And I think everybody come in thinking, they say, okay, well, I'll buy low and sell high. It's the same thing in sales right now. To this day, people do it all online, offer up, let go. They buy low and sell high. You even polo outfits, and it's the same thing as the drug game. You come in, you buy it in bulk, and you sell individual pieces for more than what you bought the bulk for. You can buy pallets right now for $300, and when you sell that pallet, you might have $3,000. By the time, or $1,500 at least. If you sell a pallet, you go buy a pallet out of a warehouse. They call them Walmart returns. Buy the pallet. The box might be dented, but the product on the inside is still good. And so they have the little dented boxes here and a little dented here and a little scratch there, scratch and dent. But at the same time, you buy low and you sell high. That's the same thing, the same concept of the water boys on the corner in Atlanta. Same thing. You go buy a whole pack of water, 24 pack of water, 34, 36 pack of water, 48 pack. And then you buy it for $5.67, ain't it? You buy it for $6. And you sell each one of those waters, you got $48 after you done sold every water. Same concept, y'all. It's just here, it's the mastery of it all. We got to turn our minds into the understanding and the comprehension of it all. That the end result sometimes outweighs the beginning, the beginning investment. And so that's why I'm here. Maybe I'm here to talk to the minds of the people, to keep it real. You can't find this everywhere. You might not be able to find this content everywhere. It's okay. Maybe he called me as the fingerprint in the earth. I close my eyes and talk to y'all. I ain't opened my eyes and said since the time I told you I was going to close them. I got this much to say out my spirit. Ooh-wee. You got to know, y'all. You're going to have to know how dope you are. Did you hear me? YouTube, Facebook. Did y'all hear me? You're going to have to know how dope you are. Without the congratulations, without the celebrations, and without the validations. You're going to have to know how dope you are internally. Even when those things don't come to you externally, even when nobody ain't pouring into you saying, congratulations, my brother, you're doing good on your podcast. One young lady called this show. You're doing good on your show. Ooh-wee. At the same time, I'm here on assignment to talk to the minds of the people. I'm going to keep talking. Since I've been called to talk, I might as well do it. I'm writing a book. Got kind of stuck on that. Because as soon as I get down to start writing the thoughts out of my head, they get jumbled. Sometimes I talk better than I write. I talk faster than I write. I type. And so I'm here to tell somebody, you got to know how dope you are, sir. You really got to know how much of an entity in this earth you really are. You got to know that for yourself. Nobody can deposit that into you. This is something that comes from the internal reservoir within your body. It's an internal reservoir that you got to preserve for yourself to know how dope you really are in the earth, that you've made it through, that you've passed the test. The test of time, if you done made it to the 50-yard line, ma'am, you done passed the test. That ain't everybody's story. I buried my child at 29. He never made it to 30. I buried my sunshine, my SUN. He never made it to 30 years old. Who would ever think I would bury a child at 29? Damn. I done been through it, y'all. I done lived life. Am I 100% proud of everything that has happened? No. I mean, do I have a choice in the matter but to keep going? No. I don't have no other choices but to keep going. Keep growing as I go. My son will always be remembered. I built it. The only way I was able to heal myself was through building him an altar. He sit right there looking at me right now. I built my son an altar. And I'm telling y'all, I had to go and get a certification in grief counseling for that reason. That there's 7 stages of grief. Y'all Google them for yourself. There's 7 stages of grief. And the very first stage is shock and denial. Anybody that has ever had a death in their family, and you know that you done buried a wife, or you done buried your husband, and I'm telling you right now, the very first stage of this 7 stages of grief is shock and denial. You be in total shock. And you be in total denial, y'all. And so I'm here. I ain't got no other choices in the matter. He said, open the laptop, and I did that October 15th, 2022. He said, just speak to the minds of the people. I done took you through too much in your life. You done been there and done that. So, mouthful of gold, day law looking crazy. Always been highly intellectual, though, even in those valley low experiences. I used to be the ones that write all the letters to whom it may concern. Hey, I hope the letter reaches you at the appointed time, and you feeling the best of your health. I used to write them dude letter for them. That's how I made my money, y'all. Hey, look, that's how I used to make my money in there. Write letters. They like, hey man, come over here and write. Hey, man, you know, so I'll give you $3, 3 stamps. Foxhead stamps. Fox is a dollar stamp. A stamp is money in there, y'all. 1 stamp, a Foxhead stamp is $1. You got $3. Like, yeah, give me $3. I'll write your old letter to your wife saying, baby, how does this? Hopefully, when this letter reaches your hands, it will cause you to, you know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, but I've always been this right here, y'all. I've always been this. And so now maybe it's my turn. Maybe it's my time. Maybe it's my season. Maybe I got it. Maybe I've always lived, you know what I'm saying, as a participator in life. But now maybe the lights is about to come on and shine on me. Maybe maybe this is all what this is all about. Maybe I don't have all the answers to everything that's going on in my life at this moment. You feel me? I don't have all the answers, man. If y'all got all the answers to y'all life, then so be it. Chime in. Hey, look, I want to set this thing up where y'all can be able to come in and talk to me live. That's what I'm working on right now. I want to be able to chime in, get about 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of y'all. And we just have group sessions here. You know what I'm saying? Maybe this is what this is all about. I done been through too much in my life. I got a whole bunch of life experiences. Maybe that's the reason why I opened up the 501c3 called Saving Our Sons on the South Side. Maybe that's what I had to do. Saving our sons on the South Side of Atlanta. Save the sons in the world. Maybe I got to save the sons. Maybe that's my assignment, to save the sons in the earth. The SUNs, as well as the SONs. Because I believe that they're the same. I believe that the sun, let me tell y'all what happened to me yesterday. I was sitting out, right? Yesterday, the day before yesterday, it was so bright and sunny, sunshiny, right? On Saturday, what it was, Saturday? Saturday, yeah, Saturday. It was so bright and sunshine, I had to make a run. And the universe said, let the top down. Skin it back. So I skint my top back, right? And as I sat back with this top skint, I had to take my hoodie off and take my glasses. He said, remove your glasses. And I sat out there like this here with that sun baking right directly in the center of my 6th chakra. And I sat there for about an hour to the fact I fell asleep in the sun, y'all, the SUN. And let me tell you something. I believe that the S-U-N is connected to the S-O-N, the Messiah. I'm talking about the Messiah. I'm talking about the real, true Messiah, the one who really blew the Ruach breath into Adam's nostril. He became a living soul. I'm talking about that person, that entity in the earth. And as I sat there and let that sun bake on my face like that, went in through my lids of my eyes and went through, the sun went into my pupils through my eyelids. Let me tell y'all something. My whole entire world was changed through the sun. When I opened my eyes, everything looked clearer. First it was bluery, and then everything cleared up in my natural eyesight, y'all. I believe that the sun has a certain source and a certain frequency and a certain vibration that we always try to run from. Some put hats on our heads and shades on our eyes, and the sun, when it rains, we go and get a rain jacket, or we get a rain coat, or we go get an umbrella, or we go get boots. No, take your shoes off and walk in the rain barefooted on the ground and see the difference. Come on, so we gonna get sick if we get caught. Listen, man, you playing with the elements in the earth. You ain't gonna get sick if you go take your shoes off and walk barefooted in green grass in the water and open your palms out like this and just tilt your head back and let the rain hit you. And you mean to tell me you think you're going to get sick because of the elements in the earth? That's a misnomer, y'all. That's a misnomer. They're trying to hide us from something. They give you all this protective gear, when in essence, I believe that we're supposed to get naked in front of it. Just get naked in front of all of it. The sun, take your shirt off. Tilt your head back. Receive it for the capacity by which it's being given. Did you hear me? I say to receive the sun, the S-U-N, by the capacity and the strength by which it's being given, and being intentional about receiving it. Like, give it all to me. Whatever it is that you have, S-U-N, give it to me. I want it. And then when you start receiving it with an intentional value, I say when you start receiving it from intentionality, intentional in value of the sun, the S-U-N, and open your palms out and stand out there in it and just let him give it all to you. Ooh-wee. I believe it's going to be a different result, A son is going to be a different result, my brother. A daughter is going to be a different result when you do it intentionally. Stop running from it and run to the S-U-N and absorb it into your melanin. You heard me? Absorb it all the way into your conscientiousness. Your skin is the biggest organ that you have. It's the skin that wraps around your aura. That skin is a big, big, big organ. You lay out there and you receive it. Get everything that he has for you. And I guarantee you'll walk different in the earth. When you do the mindset shifting, and you understand it from a holistic value. I said when you start understanding things from a holistic value. That word again. I forgot this one. I got so deep. I only got 6 more minutes. So check this out, y'all. I forgot to do this earlier. How y'all feel? Welcome to the Hourglass Era, where the sands of time converge in the morning, Monday through Thursday in the 9 o'clock hour. I am Kendrick B. Davis Sr., your thought-provoking specialist, and I'm on assignment. Allow us to guide as we delve into our consciousness and navigate the interwoven pathways of the mind. Join me on this thought-provoking journey where we explore the spiritual, intellectual, and physical realms, peering into the very essence of health awareness and holistic understandings. Everything on this earth is symbolic of the hourglass concepts, and its center represents neutrality, balance, a pivotal metaphor for our journey. Just as the pH transition from acidity to alkalinity, so too must we navigate our thoughts from discordance to harmony. That's having harmonious thoughts, y'all. But it's about transversing the realms of the 7 chakras, unlocking the spiritual experiences, and aligning our conscious selves with the greater aspect of life. Ooh-wee. Each session unravels the unexplored conscious thoughts of human existence and inviting you to awaken, transcend, and comprehend the vast expansion of our inner world. So, come, tune in, and let us embark together on this extraordinary odyssey towards enlightenment. So, y'all have it. You got it. Did you hear me? I said, you got what I had this morning. I'm just here to drop seeds. Did you hear what I said, sir? Hey, ma'am, did you hear what I said? Hey, bro, sis, did you hear me? I said, I'm just here to drop seeds. Every thought is a seed. Did you hear me? I said, every thought is a seed. Receive the seed in your life. Receive it. Allow the seeds of these words to fall on the fertile soils of your mind. That we could walk consciously, aware. We could walk with our third eye open to receive through intuition. And maybe that's the reason why he told me, take them, if you don't take them glasses off, boy, if you don't peel that, I had not a scully, I had a hoodie on. He said, take that hoodie off. And I sat there with the sun just beaming directly in my face. It was hot. I felt it on my skin. I might have a little dark tan right now, ain't no telling. But at the same time, he said, take it off and receive me through my sun. And I was obedient. And I got it all. To the fact I dozed off in it. I had the car door open. I had one leg out the car. And at the same time, the top was back. And I sat my head up in a position where I could receive everything that he had for me through the S-U-N. But I was cognitively aware of what I was doing. And so we got to walk in the awareness as we transition, as we transcend, as we transfer. Yeah, we got to walk consciously aware of where we are and who we are and what's going on at all given moments in time. Never be asleep. Never walk unconscious. We're going to tap into our superconscious mind. Y'all Google this for yourself. We got 3 minds, y'all. We have a subconscious mind, we have a conscious mind, and we have a superconscious mind. The superconscious mind is where we're going to be at here in the hourglass. Because that's the God, the universal conscious mind right there. That's who that is. The superconscious mind is the mind of creativity, is the mind of innovations, is the mind of awarenesses and introspection. That's the mind that we have to have here in the hourglass. as we be cognitively aware of the pH that's in our bodies. We ain't standing in acidity down in the low 1, 2, 3. From 0 to 6 is acidity. From 8 to 14 is alkalinity. And we're going to stand in alkaline thoughts, y'all. That's where we got to stand in the light side of the hourglass. Y'all don't make me go get my hourglass now. Don't make me come in here with the hourglass. Y'all know I come in here with my hourglass because this is where he told me to be. And so at the same time, right now, this is the hourglass. This is it. Everything that we do have to stand in alkalinity. In our conscious well-being. This is health, wellness, and well-being. This is death, destruction, and disease is down here. Where to get the word disease from. Dis-ease in your body is disease, right? So ease got to be at the top. Dis-ease got to be at the bottom. Right here got to be light. Right here has to be darkness. Right here has to be positivity. Right here has to be negativity. Everything in the earth is only two things in the earth. You got to either walk with your eyes wide open or you walk with your eyes wide closed. Whichever one you desire. But here we're going to walk with our eyes wide open. We're going to see it for what it really is here in the hourglass. This is the hourglass era by which we live, being cognitively aware of the pH in your body. That goes from 0 to 14. Everything you put in your mouth, sir. Hey, sis, everything you put in your mouth, bruh. Everything you put in your mouth is going to either take you up or down. Everything. Every juice. Listen, I just told y'all about high fructose corn syrup. Be careful. Read the ingredients. High fructose corn syrup. High fructose corn syrup.
According to Hartford Hospital, added sugars and high fructose corn syrup are considered primary causes of the overweighting of America. Weight gain embedded by high-calorie foods containing HFCS can also contribute to heart disease, diabetes, fatty liver disease, and dyslipidemia, an abnormal level of cholesterol and other fats in the blood.
Keep telling y'all, I'm y'all health conscious coach. I want to coach you into healthy thoughts. I'm going to leave my Calendly link here this morning. Y'all know I don't normally do this. But I'm going to leave my Calendly link here for your blood type. If you're not walking in if you're not cognitively aware about your blood type, if you don't know what your blood type is, soldier, at this moment, you about 40, 50, 60, 70 years old, shame on you. That's for real. Because high fructose corn syrup, the more I do studies on this, it's linked to cancer. And when I tell you I drink one drink that has high fructose corn and my body shut completely down, it make my bones go crazy. My joints be swole. I'm like, what is this high fructose corn syrup? But it's made out of corn. And corn, A positive blood, people should not be eating corn. I can't eat corn, cabbage, tomato. A slice of tomato right now would kill me. One slice of tomato. I can't eat pizza no more because they have tomato paste on the pizza. So I have to use a garlic base in order to eat pizza now. But anyway, I'm here. I am Kendrick B. Davis Sr. I am your thought-provoking specialist. I'm your health conscious coach, your intellectual content creator, and I'm also your podcast professor. I have the credentials, y'all, to do it all. Yes, I do. And so at the same time, maybe that's the reason why he called me. Maybe that's the reason why he chose me. But one thing that he did chose me to tell you this morning is that you got to know how dope you are, man. Hey, sir, you got to know how dope you really are. You got to know that without any congratulations, without any celebrations, and without any validations, you got to know how dope you are. Once you start to understand how significant you are in the earth, you're valid, you're essential, you're vital in the earth. Just by your presence being here at this very moment makes you valuable. Ooh-wee. I say just by your presence being here, right? It was a reason why he preserved your life up until this very moment for you to hear me. Maybe I was supposed to speak this into your life that will ultimately transition the trajectory of your life and your destiny and your destination. And so I'm here on assignment to tell you, you better know how dope you are without anybody coming to tell you validated words or congratulated words or celebrated words. Yeah. You got to walk this thing out yourself in validation, in celebration, and in congratulations. Congratulate yourself, sir. You made it to 50-some years old, 60-some years old, 70-some years old. You made it. You better congratulate yourself. You better validate your own existence in the earth through what the assignment is on your life. So I'm here. Y'all never mind me. I'm over my time. I know I started at 10:06 this morning. I want to apologize to the universe publicly first for not being here in my allotted time. I ain't gonna never give y'all under an hour. I give y'all it says 11:13 right now. So I done went some minutes, 7 minutes over my time. And I'm thankful and I'm grateful that I have the ability and the agility to talk to the minds of the people and tell you, every individual under the sound of my voice that's live here, this right now, and the ones that will watch this live even after I'm dead and gone, they'll still have the ability to watch this. Maybe I'm creating. You know, I got another 40 years on this life. By that time, it'll be ready for me to check out anyway. I'm 57. 40 more years from now, I'll be 97. Maybe it'll be time for me to transition. But at the same time, this word would be standing here waiting on someone to hear me. I ask him, I say, what is my voice? And he say, your voice. He said, he told me what I'm not first. He said, you are not a tool. He said, your voice is not a tool. He said, your voice is an instrument. Use what I gave you as an instrument to herald and proclaim greatness. So I'm here on assignment to tell any and everybody, you better know how dope you are without the congratulations, the celebrations, and or the validations. I'm gone, y'all. I told y'all I seen this, and it's been a long time ago. And it took for me to get across there back through my thumbing this morning, saying, what would I have? And this right here stuck out to me so much. So if for somebody under the sound of my voice, you better know how dope you are without the congratulations, without the celebrations, and without the validations. I'm gone. Y'all know I can keep going, but I got to get up out of here. Hotep in the highest. Y'all know I put these stethoscopes on, but I finna come for y'all this morning. He just ain't lead me down that direction. I ain't put these on for no reason. Trust me, it had a validated reason for it, but I never got to it. But guess what? I'm good. He got his word out. At the same time, y'all got holistic understandings. Y'all join me on this odyssey every morning, Monday through Thursday, the 9 o'clock hour. And I'll see y'all again tomorrow. Y'all be blessed.